Hello everyone, welcome to Porterfield Run Farm. Coming at you from out here on the round tunnel today. A little bit windy outside, trying to avoid the wind. We hope everybody's been doing okay and everybody's been doing well, especially with this situation we have going on around us right now. Now, we've been doing fine. We haven't experienced any symptoms ourselves. We've also been trying to just stay home the best we can. I actually started working from home on Monday. As you know, the kids were out of school and they're going to be out of school for a while. So that's kind of what's been going on with that. We've also been sitting here just kind of getting adjusted to everything as well. It's kind of like the new normal, and we're getting into that. But everybody, don't worry, everything will get back to the real normal here for too long. It's just going to take some time. As long as we can all work together, I think everything will work out pretty good. So that's what we've been teaching the kids, working from home, baking bread. Just couldn't find bread on the shelves, things of that nature. Just doing everything we can to be more self-sufficient. So it's been an interesting journey thus far. This part's not very fun either. We've experienced a couple deaths in the family within the past 72 hours. A couple of honest family members have passed away. It's made it a little bit rougher on us. Just because of everything that's in place as far as everything being on lockdown. We also are hearing that other folks are starting to have to deal with deaths that are directed with this situation that we're dealing with. I don't want this video to get flagged by saying special words. Unfortunately, censorship is a major thing nowadays on Facebook and YouTube. But anyway, so our condolences go out for that. Our hearts go out to everyone that's going to have to deal with that type of situation while this occurs, and hopefully it's minimal. Definitely a bad side of what's going on with these situations. Just want to let you know one thing as well. I've waited a while to let you guys know what's happening. I was following the 2A stuff very closely, and that kind of started to wind down. And I knew that this particular situation was ramping up, so I've been spending a lot of time looking, analyzing, and seeing what's going on with this situation. So yeah, I've been taking my time with that. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for us, it's going to be a couple more weeks until we can actually be providing product for you guys anyway. So fortunately for us, we've been able to kind of take it easy and absorb more information. Other farms are not actually able to do so, and we certainly understand that as well. But once again, I've been thinking about this long and hard, and here's what I have. I'll give it to you here in a few minutes. Let's see here. The growth of the plants, they're growing okay. Like I said, it'll be a couple weeks before we really get there. We really don't have much to sell at the moment, if anything. I haven't actually been out here in the gardens too much. Been working on a lot of other things. So that's what's happening with that. Let's see here. All right. So I've got this a little bit out of order here, but I'll go ahead and go with this. The farmers market managers right now are currently working on a plan of action for the farmers market at Rocky Mount Farmers Market. I have not spoken with South County Seasonal Farmers Market as of this video. I probably should have, but I just got off the computer from working and decided to come on out here and make this video. They're working hard on it. It will be a pre-order only situation is the only thing that I know right now. I know a little tidbits here and there about what they're possibly working on, but I'm not ready to say anything because I really don't know yet myself. I imagine they'll be coming out with that here pretty soon. And then we can all let you guys know what's happening. Also, the other farmers will be able to let you all know what's happening with that as well. All right. So let's just go ahead and dive into some facts here. I feel like this is an important part of the put in the video. I've been hearing some things about folks not really understanding what's going on. So here's what we are dealing with as far as the situation. In general, everyone is dealing with right now. And these are the facts. So here's what happens. It can last in the air for up to 3 hours. The particles are about 6 microns. So what that means is it's not just coughing and sneezing, it's breathing is how it's being transferred. So that's one of the major things that I've been looking at for a long time and seeing the spread, and that's where we got some pretty good information out of this. I'll give you the resource to this here after I get through this little bit. Plastics, it can live on those surfaces for 6 to 72 hours. Stainless steel, 6 hours to 72 hours. Cardboard, same as paper basically, it lasts about 24 hours on those surfaces. And copper, it lasts for 4 hours on those surfaces. It's interesting, what I do for a living is plumbing design. Copper sinks and whatnot is used for antimicrobial purposes. It's interesting that it can last on there for 4 hours, but it's also interesting that it only lasts on copper for 4 hours. So that kind of goes to show that there are some nice antimicrobial properties of copper and copper plumbing fixtures. Alrighty, this information came from Dr. John Campbell. He is a vetted YouTuber who's been talking about this. He's been doing daily updates. The video that has this content in it is Viral Aerosol and Surface Survival. He references the document that he went through and looked at. This document was published on March 17th, and it was conducted in a laboratory. The laboratory was kept between 70 and 73 degrees Fahrenheit and with 40% humidity. Alright, so now we know what we're dealing with here. That way everybody else knows what's going on too with this situation. Let's see here. So with being able to have more information and waiting this long to make this video, what we've came to see is that this part is just my opinion. It seems like we're living 2 weeks in the past. Whatever we're seeing on the numbers today is actually what had occurred for spread 2 weeks ago. As of right now, we're still seeing the spread going up, and it's from what I've seen thus far, the number does not seem to be flattening out. I know you guys have probably heard about flattening the curve to keep, to basically keep hospital beds more empty. So we won't know what's happening as of the recording this video until 2 weeks from now, basically, is the way I've been looking at it. I spoke with one colleague and he said he thinks it's a week, but I'm kind of swinging on the side more of we're living 2 weeks in the past from what we're seeing with that information. Now, what we're going to do here, these are ideas. They're not set in stone at this moment. Just want to let you guys know exactly what we're thinking. I know we've been having some people go into our Facebook page to see if we posted anything, so I just kind of want to give you an idea. I'm not sure if we're going to be attending the farmers markets this year. I don't know it's the best idea. It might be best for us to take a different approach. That way there are less people at the farmers market. That way you can get more of what you need for people that may not be able to do what we're thinking about being able to do here. Once again, this is a temporary situation and it's an idea. I'm not telling you that it's set in stone as of this video. We're thinking about doing deliveries instead. I've been thinking about this a lot, and it seems like the best way to go. What we can do is, like on a Saturday afternoon, for instance, we could go through and make deliveries for you. Just go ahead and bring them by your house, set them on your porch or any designated area that you want us to set it, and then we can go through. That way we can send you a text notification, something like that. I need to get back into more about the pre-orders as well. So we're thinking about doing that. So if everyone that's watching this video, if you could just send me your email, your phone number, and your street address. What this is going to do for us, or it's going to do for us, the farm itself, I'll be able to go through, look and see what kind of delivery routes that we can get set up and see how feasible this will be. I know there's going to be some outlying people that are further away and further out that we might have to do a meet halfway situation, just depending. One of the silver linings with all these things that have been going on is that gasoline is awfully cheap right now. So that's kind of a nice thing compared to how prices were even 2 months ago. So that's what we're thinking about doing. If you could send that information to me by the end of the day Sunday, that would be great. And just send it to the Porterfield Run Farm email. You can access that through the website, or you can just type it in like this. It's portrunfarm@gmail.com. So to send them there, I'll go through and organize them, put them out onto a map, and figure out how we can facilitate that. All right, so that would be good. Now, it's all going to be pre-order. We're not going to be handling any cash whatsoever, and the farmers markets are going to be that way too, from what I'm understanding from the governor's orders. We already have a website set up. It's not really going to be too big of a deal for us in that fashion, but there are some caveats to that. We will try to get product pictures up as well as we can. We'll have the categories there, but they may not have a picture. You've bought from us before, it's going to be similar to what you've purchased before. It's going to be PayPal is how we do it. You just put your credit card in there. It takes you off of our website, takes you onto the PayPal site if I remember correctly. You do your credit card transaction there, and then it brings you back to our website. So we don't even see your information whatsoever. And PayPal is a pretty good company along with Square and all that. They've always been really good from what I've heard. And a lot of people have had good experiences with them. And that's who we use is, once again, PayPal. All right, now we really encourage all of you to do the pre-orders online on our website. That's porterfieldrunfarm.com. What that does is it helps us out a lot and frees us up. If we're having to answer a lot of emails, a whole lot of phone calls, and a lot of text messages, it's going to be less time that we will have to be able to get product out to you, and also time for planting and all that. Now that we have the kids home, we're homeschooling them, they're taking up more time as well. So time is precious in this situation. So I know that there's some of you out there that can only call and can only send us a text. We understand that. You can continue to do so. It's not going to be a problem. But as much as we can, we need to utilize our website. That way it can just free up time for us. It puts everything in order, tells us exactly what everything is. It works out very well. Let me see here. So that's the big thing there. And also, I don't know if I said this earlier, but the farmers markets are going to be all pre-order as well. All right, so having said that, we're going to do this as well. I have not ordered all the bags yet, but everything is going to be bagged individually in plastic bags. As we said earlier, that we know that it can last on surfaces for 72 hours. At least in this way, you can disinfect the outside of the bag and it not affect your product inside of the bag for your sanitation purposes. That's about the best thing that we can do to ensure that situation there. Let me see here. What else did I have? And I think that's about it. If I have something else, I'll probably just insert it here. But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on. We just want y'all to know that we're doing the best that we can to try and figure all this out. Whenever the farmers market comes out with more information, we will do our best to let you know what's going on with that as well. And we hope that you guys stay well and stay safe.